Hi guys, how's everyone doing out there? It is so nice to be back. I just wanted to come in and see how everyone was doing and chat a little bit and let everybody know that I'm doing well. I had the hives for a little bit, and then I ended up we did get to go to, on our anniversary, which was between May 19th and May 24th. We went and traveled up New England. And we went to Niagara Falls, and we went to Baltimore, and we went to Boston. We ended up in Boston on May 20th, which was the day that George went. Norm from Cheers had passed away, and we walked in the Cheers bar without knowing anything that had gone on. I saw the candles, and I saw the flower, and I saw his picture, but I didn't put two and two together until after we left, and I realized that he had passed away that day. That there was a memorial there with his picture explaining that he had passed away. But I didn't get to read all of it. I was just so excited to see the inside of it and that how similar it had felt. How I'm like, oh, this looks familiar. I remember this from when I was like a kid. We watched in the 80s with our parents. So it was kind of fun. I come back from New England and I end up with bronchitis and I'm like, sick again? Yeah, why not? We can do it. We can do it. We've had Freckles here off and on. We're actually expecting him, I think. Mark is going to get him tomorrow. So I'm kind of excited to have him here. We have a few surprises. We have two other grandchildren that I don't mention as much and I don't bring onto the camera because they're hardly here. They come here with their parents. Their parents are kind of like tiger parents, and they kind of watch the children. The child has never spent the night off. My little Tana girl, she's about 5 years old. She'll be 6 in November. She's starting school this year for the first time, so that's going to be interesting. And then Homie, her other brother, I think he's 14. So he hasn't spent the night much here either, but they come with the parents, and the last thing I want to do is to get them on camera or mess with them that way because their parents are so very protective. If you would, please like and subscribe to my videos. Let me know that I can be popular too. I don't know why I said that. I thought it'd be cute. I have been keeping up with Meghan. The last time that I kept up with Meghan, I recorded a video that day. And then later that night, it had come out that she made the baby mama video. And I thought for sure that King Charles would just dismantle the Sussexes altogether. Can I talk today? Please? I thought he would dismantle them altogether, but that didn't happen. And then so much, she'd already had the As Ever or the With Love Meghan show, and she had As Ever, she had that first sellout. But since then, she has done the wine, and she's done a few podcasts. Of course, she had to highlight her baby mom dance. I really liked the lady, Emma Grady. I really liked her. I thought that for sure Meghan wasn't pulling the wool over her eyes, but somehow the lady come back and was like, I don't know. I don't know. She, like, kind of defended her after the show. I was really disappointed with that. I really felt like, especially when she said that Meghan had said in her podcast that everybody else's emergency is not her emergency. And I thought that was her way of telling people, pretty much, I'm not going to do anything unless I want to. It was her way of saying, in so many words, I'm lazy. You know, I'm lazy. I'm not going to go by the rules. I'm not going to do whatever. But the lady took it as a like she's taking her time. She took it as a compliment, and I didn't feel that. I mean, I felt like it was the wrong thing to say. But who am I? So I've been disenchanted totally, not like I liked her anyway, but very disenchanted with Meghan Markle since the baby mama dance. And then you don't know if it's real, you don't know if it was set up, and then this was set up, and so many lies she's told, so many people she's tried to break, so many falsies, so many misleading stories in her narrative that I just don't really, I'm extremely disenchanted and extremely disappointed that one person, one person can mislead and dupe so many people in one fell swoop. And I'm like really just sick of seeing their faces. I hope the brothers get back together. I hope that they can salvage whatever relationship they have. It doesn't look to be that way. Prince William seems like he has tunnel vision, and he's like focused on his family, his wife, his children, his reign. You know, he has a future as the king. And when, I hate to bring this back up, but when the Duke of Windsor, when he abdicated as king, they told him, they made him move away, and they were like, okay, we can't deal with you. We can't, two kings cannot be in the same area at one time. And it's not that he abdicated any title or any formal position, but he kind of did. He walked away as the Duke of a future king. And that in itself screams like a security risk. And I wouldn't be surprised if during William's reign that he does ban certain things from Harry's position, from Harry's personal grasp. Because he is seen as a security risk to the future king. I mean, I just see it. I wish they would repair. I wish they would that none of this had ever happened. I'm so used to seeing William and Harry. Of course, I was in my teens when they were both born, so it's hard to see them apart after so many years. But I do understand William's anger, and I do understand the royal family's anger, and I do understand. See my dog move. I do understand why they're being so strict on Harry at this point. I do understand where their behavior lies. I do. And everybody can say, well, he's whipped. He's with that woman. He didn't have to allow her to do any of that. At the first sign of trouble, he should have said, this is my family, and I think we need to move separate ways, and he didn't do that. Or, I need to move her away from the family because she is security reason and not to follow in her footsteps. Harry is the person that is accountable, and he needs to say so. The Prince William or the King Charles, they do not owe the Sussex any apologies. I don't think. No matter if I don't think the subject of race ever come up in that castle. I just don't. I don't see where anybody would have to apologize to the Sussex. Say that again. To Meghan Markle. I don't think anybody owes them an apology. I think this is all in their heads. It's all made up. It's part of their narrative. It's what they are using to excuse their behavior, to get away with crap. They're both very pretentious, spoiled, rotten, entitled people. And they're just using what they can as an excuse to get away with everything. That's my take on it. This is my opinion. I'm allowed to say that. There's nothing that they have done that I can see. There's nothing. Wait. See how frustrated I get with. Where's this philanthropic? Where did the philanthropy go? Where did their work, where did their philanthropy work go? Where did it go? What are they doing now? What are they in Africa still volunteering? Are they, I mean, because I haven't seen them do anything since their Colombia trip. And I don't even know that they did anything there. I mean, it was all for show and to show off her wardrobe. The Invictus was to show off her wardrobe. They didn't do anything to help anybody there. I don't think so. I don't understand how they can say that they're philanthropists at all. I think that was a ruse, at least on her part, to get toward Harry, to get closer to Harry. I think that was an act just to get to him. But I think this is all made up. But who am I? I'm just nobody. But anyway, again, like and subscribe my channel. Chat with me. Give me some comments and let me know how you are. Let me know how things are going. Ask me questions. Let me know where you're chatting from. And if you like the royal family, let me know what your opinion is on Meghan Markle. Because I don't see many people that like her right now. I know that she has a squad. I don't know that much about the play. I know that they've done some evil things to people while watching other people's. I do watch other people's YouTube, and I've heard that their squaddies have done terrible, terrible things to people. I do. I have a couple of favorite YouTubers that I do like, and I know that they've been attacked in one way or the other. As far as the Meghan Markle drama has, if you can sit there and order people to attack people just for their opinion, something is wrong with you. Something is seriously wrong with the Markle squad if that is what they're doing. If they're like, okay, I do not like what this person said, and I do not like what that person says, and I don't like what this person says, and I need you to go to her home and trash it, or I need you to ruin his reputation, or I need you to call this person and harass them on the telephone, or I need you to spread rumors that this man is not dying. Those are things that I do know has happened. So, but if you can sit there and do that, what kind of person are you? And you want to be represented by the royal family, and you want for people to believe in you, you want for people to trust you, and to sit on a podcast and tell people to tell the truth when you can't. Nothing that she's doing is making any kind of sense whatsoever. It's nonsense. She's nonsensical to me. And again, I'm like dumbing down my IQ points a few notches just by talking about the situation, because she holds no substance. I wish I could confront her. I wish I could be in front of her, because we would not get along. She would not be thinking that way for very long. Of course, I'm a girl from the South, so from South Georgia. Anyway, there's that, and I am excited that Freckles is on his way here. Well, he'll be on his way here tomorrow, and I'm excited for the future for everybody. Everybody has a place in the world. Everybody is important. Everybody is loved. Everybody. I think about. I don't know. I couldn't be so mean. How could you be so mean to somebody to just wish someone was dead, or say they're not dead, or I don't know. I'm protecting a friend of a friend, I think. Y'all have a good day. Have a good weekend. I hope everybody has a good weekend, and I hope to hear from everybody soon. Have fun. Y'all have a great time. Like and subscribe. Let me know how you are. Let's go dancing. I have to lose weight. I do. I've noticed that my body is just extra big, and I'm not liking it at all. I used to be like tiny, like 98 pounds. No, I don't want to be 98 pounds again, but I do want to lose weight. I had a one of my favorite YouTubers. She also has another channel. I'll go ahead and say it, and I hope you don't not mad at me. RHR Jen. If you don't know her, RHR Jen, she has two channels. One is about her weight loss goal, and the other one is about mostly Meghan Markle, but it's the royals. She loves the royals. She loves the Queen. She's been to England. I think that is awesome of her. I wish I could go, but she has a weight loss channel. And I've been trying to pay attention to her, but with me being sick all the time, and I had the bronchitis, like I said, when I came back from New England, that I couldn't even go to the gym. And even yesterday or the other day when I went, it was hard to walk. So she has this steps challenge for you to do as many steps as you can do. And I'm so excited to do things with her. And she's looking so good. She's so happy. And she's glowing. And then I'm looking at myself and I'm like, where did this stuff come from? Age. Excuses. Laziness. But it's there. It is like, we're not even going to talk about it. But I'm really, really trying so hard to get it off. I really am. But I keep getting sick. Every 5 minutes, it seems like. Just pray for me. That was my dog. Pray for me. And I will see y'all soon. Comment, like, subscribe. Hey Jen, how you doing? Yeah, I mentioned you. Hey girl.